record. Okay, EC02. Okay, structure. Organization structure. Navigation. Okay. What was our company code? Outfitters.
OFT. Outfitters, OFT.
Okay, personnel area PHOF. Just a second. Expand. I've highlighted this, kept my cursor on this. Expand. Just a second. Okay. Location. Outfitters, Philadelphia. Plant storage area, Dubai, Philadelphia stores, company code. Okay. Outfitters. Company is Outfitters. Controlling area is Outfitters US. Plant is Outfitters Manufacturing. And purchasing organization, personal area, PHOF. Personal sub area, Outfitters production and corporation. So personal area is physical, geographical location, and sub area is geographical inside personal area, which is city. Okay. And company code is OutF, which is Outfitters. So coming back, let me share a presentation. Okay. Organizational management, this is our focus right now, and we'll be covering simple structures, expert mode, concepts. So organizational structure, what is the overview? Some organizational structures are different altogether, and they have their own way of establishing their pattern and trends and SOPs. So any organization within organization, like factory and corporate office, can have their own separate structures. Hence, we will have a separate set of payrolls.
Yeah.
So best way to learn organizational management is reverse engineering, and that reverse engineering will help us to know. This reverse engineering is very important for consultants. They should know how to reverse engineer a process, a department, a job description, okay, a role. So in organization structure, we have relationships, characteristics, and objects, and these all combine and become a part of organization structure. As you see over here, different roles and jobs and positions will be managed, will be described, and will be reporting to various other nodes, and you will have to understand why. That is reverse engineering. Organizational structure, yes, we've already seen that current plan and other plans. Okay, so we have 0100 is this is plan version, Okay. The other plan versions or other versions can relate and point in the direction of organizational structures, which can be different from your department setup altogether. Okay. So as it says, acquisition scenario, downsizing scenario, fiscal year end scenario, and so on. So basically, this is how organizational structures are laid out by consultants. So organization structures have objects, and these objects are having symbols or keys like units. Organizational units will be O, jobs will be C, positions will be S, cost centers will be K, and persons will be P. So this is basically legends given by SAP, and these will be used ahead. What is a unit? Is basically various units are grouped together to become an organizational structure. A unit can be executive board or an audit department or a human resource department, and the relationships are defined in the organizational unit. As we've already seen, PO10, let's go and check PO10. PO10. Anyways, when it loads, we will see. So what is a job? Job is, for example, over here, organizational unit. Okay, we don't have an organizational unit as of yet now, but let me take this one, enter. So we have objects and relationships maintained, and I will go to change and see what it is about. Best way cement. This is the unit, topmost unit. Okay, and what are the relationships it has? Finance department. Okay, and is line supervisor. So BW, which is the top unit, is line supervisor of finance department. This is how you lay out your organizational structure. Okay. So coming back to our discussion. So what is a job? Job is not what is that you see in the offices. In SAP, it's a little different. A job is basically a description, like a person will have to act like a manager, for example. So that manager can be manager purchasing, manager sales, or manager HR. Each manager's description will differ as per position, which is manager HR. Positions will have a job description. So a central job unit will be defined, which is theoretical. But when it comes to position, it will have more details, like what manager purchasing will have to do, what are the duties of manager sales, and duties of manager HR will be pretty different, right? So jobs can be manager, bias, secretary, and whatever, foreman or project manager or engineer, that is a job. So position, engineer can be sales engineer, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, that will be a position. Okay, position are specific to your organization, like position manager, sales manager, HR. These are specific. It's typically occupied by one employee. Position can, however, be filled by more than one employee also. Okay. Cost center is related to organization unit and position. So position is sales engineer and sales engineer will be performing and operating in the sales department. But as an engineer, the relationship between organization and cost center are hierarchically inherited along the structure. So position is manager, benefits, or sales engineer. That manager or sales engineer will have a cost center to calculate his salary, his holidays, his advances, and so on. And manager benefit or and if he's a sales engineer, then that sales engineer will have a department, and that will have to report or reflect the expenses to that cost center. Okay. Coming to persons, these are objects that hold positions within organizational structure. Additional information persons maintain personal administration. Personal administration is personal information, organizational assignment. What is assignment? Where is he placed? At what place? Planned working times, basic pay, addresses. These are info types we will see later on. Organization and staffing. This is just an example how organization and staffing will look like. And this is how it will be laid out. Okay. So each organizational unit will be laid out. The jobs will be laid out. The positions will then be occupied. Okay. So then we'll have to create relationships like a position is occupied by a person, and this is occupied by this person. This is a user, and this position is belonging to this work center. Okay. And this position is reporting to this cost center, and this position belongs to organizational unit, which can be an HR department or engineering department or sales department. This position is defined by job, and job will be sales engineer or engineer, and position becomes sales engineer. So the job will lay out the outline for this position, and the tasks is described by the job. So the job will describe the task, and it is also described by the position. Okay. The tree structure is, this is how you will be maintaining the objects. These objects will be reporting to this, and this will have a relationship with this object. So they will be like two approaches, bottom up and top down. Okay, both of these will be followed in our configuration. Simple and simplified structures will be looking like this, where there's an organizational unit, administration, which is a department, and in that department will have personnel, HR department, and it will be laid out very simple. Jobs will be having positions. That position will be occupied by people. Cost centers will borrow the position from here and the organizational unit, which is this one, and then calculate the salary. Okay. So this is organizational unit. This is job. This is position. This is cost center, and so on. And this is how AB. This is how the relationship 002, 03, top bottom up, bottom top down. Okay, bottom up, top down. 02 or 03 supervising or reporting to. These are relationship that we have discussed over here, like this, top down or bottom up. Okay. So organization plans, yes, this is what a consultant will have to take care of. For example, this is organization unit. Okay, and under that it is supervising, or this department is reporting to this organization unit. Advertising will have marketing department and operations, and advertising will be represented for cost collection by cost center. And in marketing, there will be positions. Positions will be described by job. Job will have a task definition. So positions will be defined and connected with a cost center. And people will be hired to occupy these positions. Okay. So this is how you lay out a plan. Very simple, very easy, not that difficult. But if you lose the track of your configuration, then it will be trouble. It will be troublesome for you. Okay. And this is how we actually maintain our objects. So simple